Hey guys, what's up? It's JRCuber. In this video, we're going to be looking at the AoSu GTS M. So this is the newest 4x4 from MoYu. I don't think we've actually seen an official MoYu branded 4x4 since the AoSu. So it looks like they've come back with a new AoSu, the GTS. But let's just go ahead and check it out. So it comes in this very nice kind of black and gold packaging, and it is magnetic, which of course I do like. And then inside we get the cube, we get a card, and then we get another card and the pamphlet, and I think that's everything. Alright, it looks like we've also got some extra magnets. That's a very nice inclusion in case any of them fall out or something, or are just duds or something, I guess something like that. Anyways, let's go ahead and check it out. We've got ourselves a nice half-bright scheme, and it looks like the cuts on this puzzle are a bit different. Is that just the stickers? I don't know. Let's go ahead and compare it. Maybe not. It looks like it's also a little bit smaller than the original AoSu. Hold on, let me get this lined up properly. So yeah, it is just maybe a millimeter or two smaller. All right, let's go ahead and actually move it. Well, I am really happy that they managed to retain the AoSu feel. This does feel like an AoSu, which is really great. It's got just the same type of slightly crunchy but mostly smooth feel. It's a little bit blocky, not incredibly blocky, but it's more stable, I guess would probably be the better word. Another thing too that I'm noticing is that these centers are kind of bulging out a little bit. It looks like it's mainly just on that side, but nope, look at that. You can kind of see how the centers are kind of uneven like that. I don't know what is causing that. It looks like they can kind of be pushed back into place, but that's still pretty weird. It's not happening on every side. It's happening on this side just a little bit, but yeah, that's kind of weird. Yeah, I mean overall it's an alright cube. Out of the box, definitely not as good as the Wu Shui. I don't know if it'll become better than the Wu Shui. I mean, the magnets are definitely stronger in the middle than they are on the outside. I don't know if that's just the bumpiness of the middle layers that's causing it, but it definitely feels like a more prominent click. And then the outer magnets are just so weak. These might be the weakest magnets I've probably ever felt, honestly. I don't know, maybe about the same as like the Cuber's home magnetic ones. But on my magnetic Wu Shui here, the outer magnets are about as strong as the inner magnets on this one, and then the inner magnets are even stronger. So I don't know what the deal is there. But yeah, you can barely even tell that there's magnets in this puzzle. It's really only noticeable when turning the middles, and then not even at all on the outers. As far as the inners, they are pretty nice, for sure. Not quite as good as the outers, unlike the Wu Shui, which I thought the inners and the outers on the Wu Shui were basically identical. On here, they just feel a little slower. That could be because of the magnets, but even with the stronger magnets on here, the middle still feels just as fast as the outers on this Wu Shui. And overall, the Wu Shui actually just feels a little bit more stable. This feels like it's wobbling just a tiny bit. And then the inners just aren't giving me quite the security that I would like when turning the inners quickly. So yeah, out of the box, I have mixed feelings about this cube. I really want to like it. It just, it feels nice. It turns nice in some ways. The outers are nice. The inners aren't so nice. But overall, I think it's just really hard to beat the Wu Shui. And it just seems like this cube does kind of some weird stuff, like with the centers and the middles just don't feel super consistent. Sometimes they turn nicely, sometimes they don't. I don't know. Overall, it's an interesting cube. I'm gonna have to play with it more and set it up more and stuff, and I definitely will be reviewing it. But out of the box, I don't know. I don't know if I really like it that much. I don't want to say for sure, so I can't really give a recommendation out of the box, but definitely out of the box, it doesn't seem like it's going to replace the Wu Shui for sure. Hopefully it'll get better with breaking in and lubrication and stuff. But yeah, right now, It's not the best, but I can't really judge it out of the box. We'll have to wait for my review. Anyways, that's about it for the MoYu AoSu GTS M. Thanks to the Cubicle for sending me this puzzle for free to review. If you guys like to purchase it, the link will be down in the description. And that's about it for for this unboxing. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a like. Links to all of my social media pages and my merch store will be linked down in the description below as always. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.